In today's video, we journey into the mystical world of the Druids, the revered wise ones of ancient Celtic culture. We'll explore how this enigmatic tradition connected with nature through sacred rituals and practices, and by using language to express their connection to the divine energies and innate wisdom of the natural world through their veneration of the mighty oak tree and its evergreen, mistletoe. It is little understood that the Druids upheld a rich oral tradition. Much like many other ancient cultures, it was the cornerstone of their cultural and spiritual identity. Rather than relying on written records, they passed down their extensive knowledge of allegorical mythology, genealogy, ritual practices, and natural law across the generations by memorization and recitation. This ancient art relied heavily upon rhythm and rhyme, and poetry and prose to help memorize and immortalize the sacred wisdom. This living tradition was preserved in the art of storytelling and myth-making, with each word imbued with deep symbolic meaning. The process not only safeguarded crucial historical and mystical knowledge, but also ensured that the wisdom of the natural world and the cosmos remained dynamic and ever-evolving, adapting to the needs of each new generation, whilst maintaining the central tenets of the old ways and the old knowledge. Words and sounds were the magic spells that helped the ancients interact and memorialize their experiences, environments, history, and wisdom. The linguistics, etymology, and semantics of our shared languages hold the keys to this age-old wisdom. The Welsh language, perhaps the oldest and best recorded of all the dialects of Great Britain, and the likely tongue of the Druids, is no different. The Druids were akin to the rishis and Brahmins of the Vedic Hindu traditions. They were spiritual leaders and teachers, like the ancient sages of the Far East. Some ancient authors likened them to the great magi of Persia and the Middle East. These ancient sages were the keepers of the oral tradition in the north, taking up to 20 years to memorize and learn their craft. The Welsh term for a druid is derwydd. The word derwyddol translates to druidic or druidical, referring to the Druids. It is commonly thought to translate to oak seer, oak knower, or the wisdom of the oak. The term derwydd is thought to be derived from the Welsh words derw, meaning oak, and gwydd, meaning knowledge or seer. The term derw refers to oak or oak trees. Derwen means an oak tree. Derwyn signifies oaken or made of oak, and derry translates to female oak trees. In an alternative interpretation, the Welsh term derwydd can link the great oak tree to the great ancient wisdom. The prefix der relates to strength and doggedness, but also to greatness, exaltedness, and ascension through its phonetic links to the prefix dar. The suffix with, however, relates to both trees and forest, and the idea of wisdom and knowledge. The suffix with relates to nature, woodland, trees, and forests, and is connected to the Welsh term gwyrdd. Interestingly, the word gwyrdd also relates to cognition, knowledge, philosophy, and science. The term gwyddiad translates to cognition. Gwyddiadau means to know. Gwyddiant translates to scientific knowledge, and gwyddonol means philosophical. It is also worth noting, for those with an allegorical ear, that the Welsh term gwydd also translates to goose, and geese are an ancient symbol of protection and wisdom. So, derwydd would translate to the great or exalted wisdom, but also the great or exalted tree. I would associate both these concepts with the trunk or spine of the human body and its miraculous and transformative branching nervous system. To further the anatomical allegory concerning the great teachers of the North, the Druids, and the mighty oak tree, we need look no further than the fertility rites and practices in the mystery traditions surrounding the mighty oak tree and its winter time companion, the mistletoe plant. In physiological allegory, the tree is a symbolic representation of the human body. The trunk and branches signify the various systems within the body, including the central and peripheral nervous systems, the cardiovascular system, and the lymphatic system. An acorn, as the seed of the tree, represents the seed of the human body, imbued with the creative force. The mistletoe plant is a powerful emblem of the creative energy in the dark days of winter. Although considered a parasite, this climbing plant was venerated and honoured by many ancient peoples. Its white berries, which are symbolic of male semen, were harvested with care and intention at times of sacred ceremonies and initiations. The Roman author, naturalist and philosopher Pliny the Elder remarked on the Druids, the oak tree and the mistletoe. The Druids, or the Celtic magicians, held nothing more sacred than the mistletoe and the tree that bears it, always supposing that tree to be the oak. But they choose groves of oaks for the sake of the tree alone, and they never perform any of their rites except in the presence of a branch of it. Mistletoe is believed to have been utilised in love spells, protection spells, and to bring success in hunting, increase sexual potency in men, and even help women conceive. It has also been used as a medicine for all manner of ailments and illnesses over the centuries. A wonderful interpretation of the connection between mistletoe, the creative forces of the human body, its fertility, and the idea of bioelectricity through the thunder gods of old can be found in the mysterious quote. To the Celts, mistletoe berries were known as the semen of the thunder god, while ancient Greeks referred to them as oak sperm. This, of course, can be linked to the ancient practice of semen retention and the enhancement of our bioelectrical nervous system, which, in turn, allows for a better connection to the divine. In our rapidly changing world, maintaining a connection to our ancient traditions is more vital now than ever. By reconnecting with the wisdom of our ancestors, we honour their legacy, a legacy that has shaped our identity and enriched our collective spirit. Our languages, legends, and culture are not mere relics of the past. They are living, evolving forces that have the power to inspire and transform. They are time capsules that hold the keys not only to our history, but also to our future and our true potential as a species. In Far Eastern energy work teachings, the tree-hugging posture is a powerful practice that helps energize, train and ground the body. Otherwise known as pile standing or Zan Zhuang, this transformative posture allows the practitioner to better connect with their energetic body, the nervous system. For the upper body, the firm yet relaxed position helps to open the shoulders, scapulae and chest, enabling deeper breathing and improved shoulder rotation. The leg stance, similar to the Wu Chi position, promotes correct spinal posture by pulling in the sacrum, opening the hips and straightening the lumbar vertebrae. This practice can be difficult to hold when first starting out. However, over time and with some perseverance, this simple to follow and quick to achieve position allows one to efficiently revise and readjust one's posture, enabling the free flow of the creative force around the nervous system. Hugging the tree also allows the practitioner to ground to the earth. All energy work traditions emphasize the significance of attention and intention. When the nervous system is heightened, the movement and circulation of the creative force can be aided and enhanced through stretching, mindful movements, and, most importantly, directed intention. By using the mind to send the conserved creative energy down into the earth via the sensitive energy points in the feet, the Yongquan, we can grow our metaphorical roots, which, in turn, allow us to blossom at the head center. This is the Great Awakening.